It was a quiet evening in Beika City, and Shinichi Kudo, known to the world as the brilliant boy detective Conan Edogawa, was enjoying a rare moment of peace at Dr. Agasa's house. That calm was shattered when Ran called, her voice urgent. "Conan, there's been a robbery at the Beika Museum. The Blue Sapphire, one of the most priceless gems in Japan, has vanished." Conan rushed to the museum with Kagoro Mori, the bumbling detective who unwittingly took credit for many of Conan's deductions. The scene was chaotic, security guards were baffled, and a peculiar calling card was left behind. A silhouette of a crow with the initials, BK. Conan's sharp mind immediately went to the infamous master thief, Kaito Kid. Inspecting the crime scene, Conan noticed a faint powdery residue near the display case. Using his portable analyzer watch, he identified it as a rare compound used in stage magic. "It has to be Kid," Conan muttered. But something didn't add up. Kid never took things permanently, he always returned them after his heists. The next evening, Kaito Kid struck again, this time targeting the Takamura estate. However, this time, Conan was ready. Using Dr. Agasa's gadgets, including his voice-changing bow tie and stun gun wristwatch, he set a trap. Kid appeared, his signature white suit and glider cape shimmering in the moonlight. As Conan confronted him, the thief revealed a shocking twist: "I'm not the one behind the Blue Sapphire theft." Realizing they were both being set up, Conan and Kid formed an uneasy alliance. Their investigation led them to a shadowy figure known only as the Obsidian Fox, a criminal mastermind. Conan and Kid's pursuit took them through Beika City's underbelly, abandoned warehouses, secret passageways, and high-speed chases across rooftops. Along the way, Conan used his brilliant deductions to unravel the Fox's network, while Kid's sleight of hand and disguises helped them evade countless traps. Their journey culminated at Beika Harbor, where the Obsidian Fox was preparing to smuggle the Blue Sapphire out of the country. The Fox's henchmen surrounded Conan and Kid, but with a clever combination of gadgets and Kid's theatrics, they managed to outwit the criminals. Conan used his power-enhancing shoes to kick a soccer ball at the Fox, knocking the gem from their grasp, while Kid used a smoke bomb to create confusion. When the smoke cleared, the Fox was unmasked as a high-ranking official in the museum's security team. Their motive? To sell the gem and retire in luxury. With the criminals apprehended, the Blue Sapphire was safely returned to the museum. As dawn broke over Beika City, Conan and Kid stood on a rooftop overlooking the harbor. "You're not so bad, for a detective," Kid said with a smirk. "And you're not so bad, for a thief," Conan replied, his sharp eyes narrowing.